I meant to say this at the very beginning of the episode, but who do you guys think are going to win the wild card games?
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah.
Chat it up.
These are big games. Hello, Mother. This is Half Mental, the show that's 90% baseball and the other half mental. I'm Holt.
And I'm the entire Colorado Rockies roster.
Yikes. Cheers.
Thanks, Rockies.
So, we've said it before. I'll say it till I can't breathe anymore. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
If you live in Oklahoma, you see now that fall is forecasted for Thursday.
Yeah, I mean,
which just happens to align with the division
NL
series.
Wild, or is that the? Yeah, that's the division series starting. Right?
Which is, I was like, it's going to be 99 degrees for the baseball playoffs. This doesn't make any sense. And now all of a sudden it's going to be like 70.
Perfect.
Lot to talk about this episode. So I guess we should sort of tie a knot on the regular season, but I'd like to do that quick because I want to do a lot of postseason chatter.
Yeah. I mean, playoff teams were set last week even. So, I think, right? Pretty sure?
Yeah, pretty much.
But Cardinals clinched the division.
That was the big one on game 162.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Tampa and Oakland had they clinched their spots last week?
Cleveland was still in it, and then
Cleveland was
got
still in it, right?
Swept by the Nationals to end the season.
Yeah.
But I think by Friday, Cleveland was a pretty long shot.
Joe Madden got fired?
Yeah, I mean, maybe should we cheers to that? Is that
sure? We'll cheers to that, especially since they're considering hiring David Ross, which would be the worst decision for everybody. Why doesn't David Ross just want to be David Ross?
What
for the rest of his life?
What was the wine quote? Oh, it's called the Big Smooth. Remember that?
Okay. Oh, I mean, I guess if I were a struggling team, I would want Joe Madden as my manager.
So there's.
But like, I would just never want Joe Madden to be my manager.
There's been 6 managerial fires, I believe, and I can't name them all, so I probably shouldn't have said.
And they're all probably like just hoping to get Joe Madden.
But Clint Hurdle for the Pirates, Brad Ausmus, the Angels.
Yeah.
Joe
Bruce
Madden.
Bochy's out.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
so maybe it's not fires. Maybe it's just like Bruce Bochy's out. Largest head in baseball retired. So we got to figure. That's actually we got to figure out who now has the biggest head. And
it's Wilson Contreras.
I could see that.
That was just an ego joke.
They're saying that the Angels are very interested in Madden, which would be like a whole new task for him. It'd be like taking a team of veterans as opposed to because the Angels are like pretty old, with the exception of Mike Trout.
Yeah, who's no spring chicken.
I guess Shohei's young.
Yeah. It would probably be a good team for him.
Yeah.
Anyways. That's enough of that, I think.
So tomorrow, I heard an interesting take on the Brewers-Cardinals game 162 thing.
Okay.
So the Cardinals game was so decisive, that
I think it was 8-0 in the third, right?
Right.
Or something? And Flaherty had thrown 27 pitches. Flaherty was unreal.
The Brewers hadn't even started yet. So they just they did not forfeit the game, but they threw guys that they're not even. They pitch guys that aren't even going to be on their postseason.
Yeah, but then they accidentally ended up in a 13-inning game.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, and then freaking Lorenzo Cain got hurt.
Oh, man, I didn't see that.
Lorenzo Cain got hurt on a somewhat controversial
That's bad.
play at the plate. He's day-to-day. They say if you ask him, he is playing tomorrow night. But if you ask anyone else, they
he's
say...
day-to-day.
Yeah. And I watched it a couple times. It looks like it was a play at the plate. The catcher was definitely in front of the plate. This is what's so shitty about this, rule that's hard for everyone to interpret is, the catcher, because of the rule and how, runners don't want to be blowing up catchers anymore, which is totally understandable and fair. Lorenzo Cain slid, but he slid awkwardly to not blow up the catcher, but the catcher was definitely blocking the plate. Yeah. So it would have been a safer play for Lorenzo Cain
to blow up the catcher.
To just blow up the catcher. It's just a weird thing. But anyway.
Well, that's a shame. I hope he's able to play. I mean, you want the best players to play.
Yeah. Lorenzo Cain's he's always been fun, but he's had an exciting year. He's robbed a few big-time home runs.
The season almost came down to his game-winning catch in Game 1 against the St. Louis Cardinals, which would have been pretty nuts.
Yeah.
To have such a decisive, that's it. If that hadn't have happened, we would have won the division.
Right. Okay, so
a play that happened 7.5 months ago.
That's a really good point. Let's talk about that game, the NL Wild Card game.
Okay. Max Scherzer against
Brandon Woodruff.
Yeah, great. I knew I saw that earlier today. I'm
Yeah.
glad I was able to pull that name.
I think this is a fascinating baseball game, and you sarcastically made the point that that's what the wild card's set up to be, or whatever. But I think this. Ahoy! That's what the wild card's set up to be. Okay, sorry.
You just say baseball analysis in that voice, so it sounds like a stupid thing to say.
So I can't really. I'm obsessing over this game. It's the Nationals have Scherzer, Strasburg, and Corbin ready to go. They're going to throw all three of those guys if they have to. They likely won't have to. Oh, God,
that would be amazing.
I know.
I hadn't even thought of that.
And then on the flip side, it's the tale of two cities or whatever. Because on the flip side, you could see Brandon Woodruff throw 2 innings and then go to a bullpen.
And Hader could pitch 3 innings.
And the Nationals are going to do anything they can to not go to their bullpen.
This is cool.
They're going to throw 3 starters.
So I've been so obsessed with the Cardinals because it's been such a stressful week. But
right. Sorry about that.
Yeah. But so the Nationals are interesting. They have a terrible bullpen.
Worst bullpen in baseball.
But the bullpen has also thrown the least innings of any bullpen because their starters are so good. So that would be amazing.
Right. The Nationals are horrifying because I think in a 3-game series, they could beat you without even touching their bullpen.
And in 1 game, they could theoretically beat you.
And then they're gonna just go after that same approach in this wild card game. And they might even say, all right, 3-3-3, and you guys are short.
I mean, if Scherzer looks good,
you guys are starting on short rest. And I bet you. Okay, so then
if Scherzer looks good, you got to get him 6 innings. I mean,
then there's the idea that they're just saying this to get the absolute most beastly version of Max Scherzer you've ever seen.
Who's taking Max Scherzer out of a wild card game?
Just bleeding from his face.
We've seen. Is it Davey Martinez? We've seen him trying to take Max Scherzer out of a game before. It doesn't work.
Nope. You walk back to that dugout with your tail in between your legs, sir. So yeah, I'm just I think it's going to be an awesome game.
Yeah.
And
that's cool. That's a fun bit of gamesmanship.
I think the Nationals are a better team.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Nationals in the World Series picks going around.
I don't think that I think that the Brewers of last year were a better team than the Brewers of this year. A more complete team.
And I mean, the Brewers, what they've done the last 2 years is amazing.
Yeah.
And good for them. But yeah, I think the Nationals are the better team.
So, all that said, I hope that the Brewers win tomorrow night. That's my stance. I want the Brewers to win that game. I don't necessarily believe that they will. But the thing about the one, if it was a series, I'd be saying, oh,
yeah, the Nationals are better.
Right.
Yeah, who knows? Anything could happen.
But anything can happen tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's liable to be... Well, actually, it's like the first wild card game in 2012. There's been a lot of talk of this. The Cardinals had that weird infield fly rule against the Braves.
Yes.
And I found out Braves fans are still very upset about that game.
Yeah, I would be too.
I learned that yesterday.
The hard way.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because that game was a big deal, but I don't think about that game
anymore.
But Braves fans do. So yeah, anything can happen in one game.
Yeah. The visiting team is 5-2 in National League Wild Card games. So fortune favors the Brewers tomorrow night.
Yeah, because Washington's hosting, right?
Yeah. Hang on. I guess that would have been better said. History favors the Brewers tomorrow night, not fortune. Okay. So wait, did you give it who you think's going to win that game?
Yeah, I think the Nationals are going to win.
Okay. Fair enough. Really sorry about that burp.
In the AL, we've got Oakland versus Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa's hosting that game, right?
Yes. Can
They finished with a better record.
But yeah, I think
because they clinched before. We should double check.
No, they clinched like.
They clinched before Oakland did, though. Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's Oakland.
I know. I'm a wreck.
Oakland.
Well, it says Rays.
It's always the bottom team is home.
Okay, you're right. Good job, Holt.
Thank you. So I have this funny theory.
This is a cool game.
I know. Man. I cannot wait for these wild card games. I had this theory going into this sitting with you that the Oakland A's played the Astros really tough, and it turns out that I wasn't really right.
Right.
The Astros were 11-8.
Yes. The Astros only have a losing record against one team,
and it's the Rays.
They're 3-4 against the Rays.
So, but man, you got to worry about anyone that comes out of this because you blow. I'm assuming the Rays, are they going to start Snell?
Well, Morton's been their ace, really.
But Snell
I don't know who's ready to pitch, though, I guess.
Have they announced it? I don't think they've even announced it.
Morton is pitching.
Okay.
I saw this, and Oakland is still to be announced.
Okay.
Charlie Morton's been really good.
He has been really good.
But he is by far
Wait,
the
is Snell
most
even
effective.
back? I think he just maybe made a couple starts or something.
I don't know. I don't have that information.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll
allow it.
Thank you. I'm just gonna go with Morton spinning that curveball long enough, and maybe Tommy Pham will do something awesome. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Well, and Austin Meadows.
Yeah, he also plays for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep. Told you I could do it. I don't really.
But the A's have been like underestimated or whatever, just kind of like ignored.
Right. We didn't even know that they were the number one wild card spot. And I wouldn't mind seeing the A's in the playoffs.
No, they've got cool players.
Great uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah. Multiple players. They'll have multiple Gold Glove winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun.
I think I sort of want the A's at the end of the day because I think that they have a better chance to play
Houston
spoiler against the Astros because
I think you're
seen them
probably
19 times this season.
Yeah.
So,
and they're I think they're probably a deeper team overall. I think that's fair.
Okay, so I got Brewers. You have Nationals, and then we both say Ace. Is that right? Oh no, you said Rays.
I said Rays. I'm gonna go with Rays in the one game.
So we both picked different things.
Okay.
So speaking of picks,
should we go through?
Fun little exercise today.
Okay.
I went back.
Oh God.
I went back and listened to our predictions.
Oh.
Division predictions.
Interesting.
Can you not look at this, please?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
I actually thought to do this and did not.
I went back and I listened to our division predictions.
Okay.
So I don't know the best way to do this other than just kind of rattling this off, but it's pretty fun. And God, if you're bored, please go look at some of these comments. As notably the NL East. People freaked out about our NL East.
The NL East was weird.
All right, so let's just get started here. AL East, Dan and I also scored it. I scored how many we got right.
Okay.
A piece in each, and so I'll give a grand reveal at the end.
Great.
I said Yankees, Sox, Rays, Blue Jays, Orioles.
Okay.
So not too far off there. Yankees, Rays, Sox, Blue Jays, Orioles is how it ended up.
Okay.
And you said the exact same thing on that one.
Okay.
But that's
was pretty. Yeah. That's the only one we.
That's the only one that's convenient for. I also took every now and then I take a little note about something funny.
Something
that we
ridiculous
said.
we said. Cool.
So in the that's the okay. Never mind. So let's go to the Central.
AL Central.
Yep, we both had Cleveland 1. I had Twins 2. You
Good
had
for you.
White Sox 2.
I'm a big White Sox
I'm with
fan.
you. I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I stand by that.
You know who I'm going to have at number 2 next year? The White Sox.
The White Sox.
So get ready, guys.
I had White Sox 3. You had Twins 3. I had Tigers and 4th. Not really sure what I was thinking there. Royals 5th.
It doesn't. They were just both terrible.
And you had Royals.
Tigers.
You predicted that the White Sox would win 84 games. I looked it up. They won 72.
Okay.
That wasn't to prove you wrong. That was just a random note I had there. Oh, also, I found this interesting. I said when we were talking about this division that the addition of Billy Hamilton will give Royals fans something interesting to talk about. Mm-hmm. And here we are, the American League leader in home runs
is
Jorge Soler of the Kansas City Royals.
It's the first time the Royals have ever had a league leader.
Oh, really?
In home runs.
And the most home runs a Cuban-born player has hit in one season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, way to go, Jorge Soler.
Yeah. Tip of the cap. And we saw him hit a bomb off Kershaw a couple years ago in Oklahoma City.
Just last year. That was last season.
That was last year?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Now we're on the AL West.
Okay.
Astros first is what we said.
Sure.
Then it gets kind of crazy. Dan, you said Angels, A's, Mariners, Rangers.
Okay.
I said Astros, A's, Mariners, Angels, Rangers.
Okay.
The Rangers finished 3rd in that division.
Yeah.
And we had them both of us had them in 5th. I got the A's right, which is kind of cool.
That's good.
And then I also made a note about something I said in this one. Maybe the notes are about things I said. I didn't want to pick on you too much. But I said I think I'm more excited to watch Shohei Ohtani than I am to watch Mike Trout this season. And yeah, that is.
I think I'm more excited to watch Shohei than Mike Trout.
Hey, what do you say, son? Let's watch us some Shohei. No, but that's just wrong.
Yeah.
And I wish I could delete that from our YouTube channel. Okay.
Shohei had a great year.
Yeah, I mean Shohei's great. There's nothing wrong with Shohei, but Mike Trout's so awesome.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm sad of how
that you said that
he's so underrated, and then I just added to that. And at least this is the one that people were just wanted to hurt our families over. I had the Nationals finishing first.
Okay.
You had the Phillies.
Yeah.
I had the Braves in second. You had the Mets.
Yeah, this is bad.
And here's where I catch fire, lightning in a bottle. I go Mets, Phillies, Marlins.
Which is how that played out.
Right, which we both had Marlins in 5th, obviously. But the Phillies...
Why did I undersell the Braves so hard, man?
The Phillies in 4. In 4th place might have been my big one. Nationals, Braves. I don't know how we both missed the Braves.
Yeah,
they were good
I was
last
just so
year.
excited about the Phillies.
Yeah.
And the Mets kind of tried hard. I don't know.
Okay, here's another thing that didn't age well. We're on to the Central now. And in the Central, Dan says, do you really think that Christian Yelich is that good of a baseball player?
Well, do you? Oh, man.
So,
I think he hit 329, right? He led the league.
Yeah. I mean, he had a rough end of the season, but other than that, he still has a great shot at being back-to-back MVP.
Yeah.
So
I don't think so, but he is great.
Maybe this is one of my better predictions. I had the Cardinals winning the division. Cardinals, Brewers, Reds, Cubs, Pirates for me.
Good for you.
You had Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers, Reds, Pirates. So you had your bottom half was pretty good. NL West was our worst division by far, which is so funny.
Well, no. I mean, it cannot be worse than my NL East division.
Wait, hang on. Good point. Yeah. Well, you got the Marlins right. Okay, I guess it's the same.
I mean, my NL East is a wreck.
I had Dodgers, Rockies, Padres, D-backs, Giants. You had Dodgers, Padres, Rockies, D-backs, Giants.
Yeah. I mean, the Padres are the White Sox of the National League.
The final tally, I got 14 positions correct. You had 9.
Well, that's not very good.
So I think...
So that is their ranking within their division.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I think that really just...
That's just
tells
obviously
our
Holt
viewers
is the
all you need to know about this show. I had a couple hot takes that were way wrong. I said Kike Hernandez will hit 30 home runs this year. He ended it with 17. And I said Kinley will not close games in October. That might be true. We don't know the answer to that yet. And then I have one note, which I'm not sure will be a huge hit with our fans, but something that I noticed on Twitter over the weekend that I feel like is worth mentioning.
Okay, cool.
You had a quote in a West that said, everyone wants the biggest something. And you were talking about contracts that happened, and that I was saying that Nolan Arenado signed the best contract last offseason.
Okay.
And you said everyone wants the biggest something, which made me think of Edwin Rios. Did you see any of this on Twitter?
No, I didn't.
Dodgers rookie Edwin Rios. I can't believe I'm talking about
Dodgers rookie Edwin Rios. Okay.
wore a Halloween costume the other day with really, really tight jeans. And the internet is freaking out about it.
How have I not seen this?
And I'm going to post a picture of it on our show.
I spend way too much time on baseball Twitter to not see this.
It's crazy. I hope it's part of the costume. I don't know. Okay, so then, sorry, I should be done with this by now. But then I went ahead and did our brackets. I wrote down our brackets.
Based on what we would have said?
Okay. Well, no, we had an episode of this.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did this in our overall. Okay.
So I had the Nationals playing the Dodgers in the first round. Well, my wild, it's important to mention, I had wild cards were Brewers and Braves for me.
Okay.
So
you picked the wild card teams.
So did you. Oh, no. Braves
no, you
won,
picked
Braves
the
won
appropriate...
No, Braves won the division.
Yeah, but you have the right teams. All your teams are there.
No, because the Braves... Yes, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I appreciate the compliment.
God, it feels like it.
I have the Nationals playing the Dodgers in the first round, which could happen. And I had the Brewers playing the Cardinals in the first round.
Which can't happen.
Which cannot happen. But I did have a Cardinals-Dodgers NLCS, which is still intact. Let's go to your NL bracket. You had Phillies, Cubs, Cardinals, Dodgers, with the Cubs-Dodgers NLCS. We both have the Dodgers advancing to the World Series. Red Sox, A's for me. I got one of the wild cards again. Red Sox, Angels for you. You didn't get any. Astros, New York, Cleveland, and Boston. And then you had the Yankees playing Cleveland. And we both had the Yankees playing the Dodgers in the World Series, which is still intact. Mm-hmm. And cool that exists. And you had the Yankees winning the World Series. And cool. I have the Dodgers winning the World Series.
Cool.
So, thought that was a fun little exercise.
Are we allowed to change our mind?
No.
Are we going to redo it?
Should we? Well, yeah, we should absolutely redo it.
Okay, great.
Do we need a pen? I'm just kidding.
I don't have a pen.
So, based off of our... Well, should we redo it after the wild card? Are you going to be able to shoot again this week?
I don't know.
Because,
you want to do it after the wild card?
Well, we could do it right now. We just need to be mindful that...
Have like a wild card disclaimer.
Or it could just be wild card team versus...
Yeah, we just have to make...
Yeah.
We just also have to kind of ride with the pick that we make of the wild card team.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So we've already picked our wild card teams.
Right.
So I'm gonna have the Dodgers beating the Nationals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have the Cardinals beating the Braves. Sorry.
No, that's totally cool. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Do you want to do the National League?
So I'm gonna have the same thing except Dodgers advancing against the Brewers.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stick with my Cardinals Dodgers and LCS.
Yeah. Boy, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want anything to do with it, but I think it's gonna happen.
That happened 10 years ago.
Yeah. Went really well.
And then in the American League, I'm going to go... So what? Tampa Bay will play... Or the wild card will play Houston. And Houston will beat them. And then I'm going to stick with the Yankees beating the Twins.
Okay. I'm going to go way off the rails here. I'm gonna have the A's beating Houston, and then I'm gonna have the A's advancing against the Twins. I'm gonna have the
Like,
Twins.
does Justin Verlander get stuck in traffic or something? Like, what happens in this? Like, I just want to know.
No, Justin Verlander throws a no hitter, but you just can't pitch every game. Justin Pedroia and Hamels. You pick Cole
What are you talking about? What year is it?
Dustin Pedroia, Cole Hamels, stuck in a car.
Having a stroke? God.
I'm just so excited. No, like Verlander and Derek. God. Anyway, okay, so I think the Twins are going to beat the Yankees. I think the A's.
You have the Twins and A's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Let's
I
get
think we're
wild.
going to have ourselves a West Coast World Series.
So you've got A's Dodgers.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Yeah.
Has that happened?
Well, yes.
You guys have played each other in a World Series?
Well,
No.
yeah. No, I think it has. What was the earthquake? Oh, I think that was against the Giants.
Yeah, what was that Earthquake World Series, right?
Yeah.
That's like a thing. I can't think of it. I don't know.
I think the Dodgers were involved in that. I think it might have been Dodgers.
A's?
But it might have been the Giants because I think Will Clark was also involved in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, who do you have in that? American League?
I think I'm gonna go Astros Dodgers.
Yeah, it's an easy pick.
I know. I just think it's the right
Yeah,
one.
Astros get home field.
I saw
in that scenario.
a graph of all teams all time in run prevention and run scoring. I forget what statistics they used exactly. But so like you in this instance, you want to be on like the upper left-hand side. And it's like all teams are pretty much, most history tends towards the middle, right? And then it's like Yankees are up over here because their pitching's not that good, but their run scoring is crazy. And then it's like 1927 Yankees over here is clearly the best, but then like pretty close are both the 2019 Astros and Dodgers.
That's crazy.
They're two historically great teams.
Right. So the Dodgers won. I should have mentioned this when we were talking about the ending of the season, but it is important to note that the Dodgers won a franchise high 106 games, which kind of surprised me, honestly.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of games.
But you've had a lot of great teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what the Astros did? They went all year without issuing an intentional base on balls.
Whoa, that's cool.
And I think they should just win Manager of the Year because of that.
Yeah, that's actually really cool.
It is dumb to give people
someone
bases.
a free base.
And they were just like, we're not going to do that. It's very cool.
I like that. I didn't expect to like what you said.
Jared Diamond of Wall Street Sports and Mike Petriello have been on that all year.
I did think about today. I sort of daydreamed, like, well, if it was Dodgers Astros, we would have a chance to win a World Series on their field.
Sure.
Because
they won one on your field.
Can we just not lose it on our home field again?
Is that your hope now?
God, I don't think I can do that again.
Cool.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Unexpected. I did a little work.
Yeah, great.
I prepped.
It was fun.
Do we have anything else?
I wanted to give a quick play of the week shout out.
Is it the Orioles right fielder?
Yep, sure is.
Good.
Little overlooked Orioles.
We can just do one play a week then.
Pretty sure what's his name? Steven Wilkerson or something like that? You don't even know.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's
to
right.
look up the name and then I did this.
Amazing catch.
Yeah.
Who right field in Fenway, so there's got that really
right.
I think I
like
hate
the bullpen,
that. It's like my least
off.
favorite wall in baseball.
Right.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But he made an amazing catch. He had to jump and then he just rolled off the wall.
Yeah, he
onto the other wall.
Onto the smaller wall. It's right next to the larger wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an awesome catch.
It was super cool.
It was funny because the big joke was like, well, it took 162 games, but we have the catch of the year, you know?
And it was an Oriole of all people.
Yeah. You know, today I was doing some stuff, and what was it? Anyway, basically, long story short, 2010, I think.
Okay.
The Orioles were playing. When did the Royals win the World Series? That's what I'm trying to get to. Was it 2010?
That feels too long ago.
Yeah, it might have been 2015.
Yeah, I think that was it.
The Orioles were in the ALCS.
Yeah, not that long ago.
That seems crazy to think.
God, was it 2015? Because the Giants won in... What did the Giants win in? 12 and 14? Is that right?
No, later than that. Yep, I guess
I think they won in 12 and 14. And
then the Royals
won in
Cubs.
13, didn't they? Because they won... The Royals lost a World Series and then won the next year? Or was it the other way around?
No, you're right. They lost one and then won one.
So I bet they won in 13.
Yeah. So 6 years ago, the
Orioles
Baltimore Orioles
were in the ALCS.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast, man.
It does.
Enjoy it.
I guess that's all we got.
Can. Somebody had an article on the Astros window closing, which is hilarious because they have hands down an unanimous Rookie of the Year.
Right.
Who was historically good.
Yeah.
Astros are never going away.
We should. So I was thinking maybe we do the same thing. Next time we record, maybe do the same thing, but with our season awards.
Yeah, great.
Because we talked about those as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Cheers.
Enjoy it.
Just buckle up. Don't sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
Yep. You can sleep in November.
We'll get a new episode
sleep
out.
when you're dead.
We'll get a new episode out at some point. The plan is to do it after each round.
Yeah, we've been successful with that in years past, and so we just got to let stars align a little bit.
Between the wild card and the DS
that's not
going to happen. So after the division series, we'll have a new episode out. Okay.
Hold on. Okay. There's a lot going on under this table. You know what I mean?
Actually, that's one of my talking points this week.